we've had Chucky, Jason, Freddy, Michael, vampires, werewolves, and 2 nights about ghosts. But for all the things that go bump in the night, it's time that we bump back. For today, we hunt monsters. Hello everyone and welcome back to the Pumpkin Patch. Today, October the 16th, on Days of Halloween, is Monster Hunting Day. A day dedicated to all the great monster hunters, but mostly the 4 that we have featured. Sorry, we have certain criteria. If you guys like what we're doing, please make sure that you click or treat. That's where you like, share, and subscribe, and you ring that notification bell. But please, guys, stay to the end of the video, because we got bloopers. Our selection for the Halloween classic of the day goes to the 2004 version of Hellboy. The Ron Perlman version, not the David Harbour version. I really like David Harbour. I think he's my spirit animal, and he's in Stranger Things, who these kids are also, kind of sort of monster hunters. But to me, the best version of the Hellboy films are the ones that are directed by Guillermo del Toro, a man who crafts monsters better than just about everybody else. The film sees Hellboy, played by Ron Perlman, summoned from the pits of darkness by Grigory Rasputin himself to bring about the end of the world during World War II. Hellboy is found by Professor Broom and the GI soldiers, and he is adopted. He is taken in as one of their own. He's just a child. Flash forward to today, and now Hellboy is a member of the BPRD, Bureau for Paranormal Research and Defense, an organization that's led by his father, Professor Broom. He's joined by Abe Sapien, a Fishman who is voiced by David Hyde Pierce but played by the absolutely amazing Doug Jones, and Liz Sherman, who is a pyrokinetic played by Selma Blair. And this one right here sees Hellboy have to face quite possibly his biggest challenge ever: falling in love with his teammate. Oh, and there's like a tentacle thing and a clockwork Nazi. There's a lot going on in this movie. Hellboy is based on the comic book by Dark Horse. My favorite comic book movie, now that I think about it. I never thought about it. Is Hellboy my favorite comic book movie? The film is absolutely amazing from start to finish. Hellboy from 2004, definitely don't pass it up. It's not exactly clear where he came from. Probably hell. More than likely hell. He's a demon. Well, he's half a demon. He's half human. Whatever. No pulse, no problem. Our selection for the overlooked horror movie of the day goes to the 2011 Dylan Dog, Dead of the Night. I'm gonna trip over that a lot, aren't I? It stars Brandon Routh and Sam Huntington and Taye Diggs, and is an adaptation of an Italian comic book, also by Dark Horse here in the United States. That's two in a row. No pulse, no problem. At least that's what the business card for Dylan Dog says. He delved into the weirder cases, the occult issues, the paranormal problems, the supernatural situations. I just wanted to see how long I could keep that going. The only issue is, Dylan has put that well behind him until a new client comes a-knocking that may just call for him to dust off his old paranormal investigation tools. This movie is sold strictly on Brandon Routh. He steals every scene with his chiseled good looks and his fantastic charisma and his beautiful personality, and Brandon Routh is amazing. I'm just saying. Dylan Dog, Dead of the Night. I said it right again. Wow, okay, that's 2 for 2. Woo! Play the lotto next. But this movie is fun. Definitely check it out. Our selection for the Halloween in Between film goes to the 2004 movie Van Helsing. Hugh Jackman stars as Abraham Van Helsing. But in a twist to the traditional storyline, Van Helsing is basically a hitman for the Pope. He's working for the Vatican, and he has absolutely no memory of his past. He's a complete amnesiac. Wherever the Vatican tells him to go, he just shows up at that place and they catch some hands. Essentially, he's trying to work off the sins that he committed that he doesn't know about. It seems like a one-sided, relationship, Van Helsing. But the Vatican's decided that my man Van Helsing has to get on a train and take himself straight to Transylvania because he needs to kill Dracula. Ultimately, this movie is a love letter to the Universal monster films. But younger generations really dig this movie, and I think that this film is a perfect opportunity to have a sit down with your kids and watch an old school monster movie, because that's exactly what this is. Van Helsing from 2004? Check it out. When there's something strange in your neighborhood, who you gonna call? Skylar. What did you think I was gonna say? Our selection for the kids' classic Halloween film goes to the 2012 film Girl vs. Monster. Had you there for a second, didn't I? The 2012 Girl vs. Monster is a Disney Channel movie. But happy Halloween to Skylar, because she's about to do something. I don't Sing, right? She's singing? Yeah. Sing at a big Halloween bash with the dude she's really into. She's about to hang out with all of her friends. She's about to, oh no, wait, sorry. You just opened up a containment unit in your basement and let a monster out. You know why? Because you're a monster hunter and your parents have been holding on to that monster to make sure that you were safe. This film is about dealing with your personal monsters. It's not a metaphor. This movie is literally about personal monsters. The premise of this film is based around the idea that every single person has their own personal monster. They're the ones that cultivate and fuel and feed off of your fear. I didn't screw that up. That was one take, by the way. But now it's up to Skylar to not only rescue her parents, but to find that monster and put it back in its containment cell. All while now facing all of her fears, which have become amplified with the freedom of this monster that she's accidentally let out. Also, side note, has nothing to do with the movie. This is just a personal note. Please just kind of ride with me on this. But this movie is, in some places, listed as sci-fi. This movie is a horror film. Kids can have horror movies. It's okay, Disney. Just call it a horror film. Just because it has monsters or vampires or werewolves, or just call it a horror film. Just call it horror. Oh. But 2012 Girl vs. Monster. Yeah, check that out. Yeah, it's good. It's pretty decent. And our haunted house selection for the day goes to The Darkness from St. Louis, Missouri. Or St. Louis. St. Louis, Missouri. St. Louis. St. Louis? St. Louis. I know it's Louisville. St. Louis. St. Louis. Meet me in St. Louis. Where's Nilly from? He's from the Lou, and he's proud, right? Okay, yeah. St. Louis. St. Louis, Missouri. The Darkness is one of the absolute best haunted houses in the entire country. I'm going to attempt to tell you all the places that think that this haunted house is absolutely amazing, and I'm not going to remember them all. But I do know Mythbusters, USA Today, Discovery Channel, Wall Street Journal, Discovery Channel, Modern Marvels. It was featured on Modern Marvels. This haunted house was featured on Modern Marvels. Wow. And by We Meet Again, Travel Channel. The Darkness is an absolute blast. It is a fantastic haunted house and easily one of the best in the entire country. The Darkness Haunted House is going to be open this year, but go to the website, double check, there's a link down below. And that does it, Pumpkin Patch. We hope you've enjoyed this episode of Days of Halloween. If you guys don't mind, go down below, please click or treat. That's where you like, share, subscribe, and you ring that notification bell. Stalk us on all the social media sites. And hit us up in the comments down below. Let us know, who's your favorite monster hunter? Is it Hellboy? Is it Dylan Dog? Is it Girl versus Monster? I know her name is Skylar. Just like we did with Werewolf Night, go over to our Facebook page. And facebook.com/the Fall Horsemen. We have a build your own monster hunter graphic over there. We'd love to see who you would actually choose to be on your monster hunting team. Thank you for watching, and thank you for riding with the Fall Horsemen on Monster Hunting Night, where Halloween lives and fall is forever. Travel Channel? Sticking your nose in my business, just showing up at all the bars, pretending that I don't even exist, pretending like I don't live. Was trying to be funny. I think that's the entire storyline of this whole video series, is me trying to be funny. I'm about to make a case for Van Helsing from 2004 that it's a good movie. The film sees Hellboy. I'm having some severe confidence issues here. He is Teen Demon. That's right. I said it. Hellboy has. I have no idea where that came from. Very congested tonight. I don't know what it is. And this year, did I make that flag move? Okay. That was delicious. Think about that. This isn't the goes to a movie. Weirder case. Dust them off, baby. 2004. We're going back to 2004 again. That's crazy. Huntington up, and he just this is gonna be a problem. That I don't know the release date to. See, I knew I was gonna screw it up eventually. With him beating up Mr. Hyde. Get out what I need to get out. Either the internet's gonna love this or the internet's gonna hate it. I don't really know. Probably probably gonna cut that. That's dumb. I can't talk today. It's not a demon, it's a Disney movie. They're not gonna use the D word. I'll be interested to see if that actually makes the cut. This isn't the first time I've gone on a rant about the Dark Universe. Dr. Freudstein!